Hey, good morning. This is Joe from Citrus County Porch Life, coming to you with the Daily Word for Men for October 23rd, 2024. What a great day here in Homosassa. Very low humidity, a little wind, and no rain. Hopefully I'll hear back from all these insurance people. Still haven't heard. They said 2 days and haven't heard from them. And I dread getting on the phone. That's the only way you can reach them. And it took me over 2 hours last time waiting on the phone. So we'll see. And our word for today is witness. When we cry, Abba, Father, it is that very Spirit bearing witness with our spirit that we are children of God. Romans 8:15 through 16, New Revised Standard Version. And here's the commentary. When you sign a document that needs to be submitted formally, it requires a witness. This is common throughout legal systems across the globe. It ensures that a signature on a document is not forged, which serves both the signee and the guarantor. God's promise needs no witness, but he makes it clear that the Spirit is a witness to him that we are his children. We need the Spirit of God to indwell in us as a witness. God is the guarantor of that resurrection, and the Spirit is the witness that ensures we are the recipients. It is those who stand until the end who will be saved. And here is the question for today. I don't know if my eyes... I have to check my blood sugar levels. My seeing's kind of blurry. How do you know if you're walking in accordance with the Spirit of Christ? Well, first for me, I would say a knowledge of the Word of God, both the Old Testament and the New Testament. And a lot of people say, oh, you don't have to worry about the Old Testament. That's all been fulfilled, satisfied. But we still have the Ten Commandments as a basic rule. We don't have all the 613 mitzvahs that the Jewish people have to do, constant bathing for purity and all the cooking requirements. But we still have, some people call them the Noahide laws. We must do that too. And so when I read the Bible, I don't just read the New Testament. I love the Old Testament. You know, when you read of all the males that started out on that journey and all the ones that became unfaithful, they all died before the journey out of Egypt was complete and they went to the land of Canaan. And Joshua led them there. Moses got into an argument with God and boom, he said, you're not going. And he gave up arguing with God. So he was able to look and see it, but he couldn't go. And I think number 2 for me would be a well-formed conscience. I got that pretty much from the time I was a kid, from my parents, my teachers in religious school, all the way through to high school. And even though I always didn't do what was right, I knew when I was making a bad decision. The thing with them, at least in my experience, was once you make a bad decision, it's easier to make the next bad decision. So instead of doing the next right thing, you're doing the next bad thing. And hopefully I do less of that. But we're not perfect. And also, number 3 would be the advice of other Christians that I respect and, listen to them. I have some very great friends who watch out for me. This whole weekend, I didn't make it to church on Sunday because my blood sugar was way too high. I was afraid of the amount of insulin I had to give myself to get it down, and I really didn't have that much. I eat whole wheat bread, and I had a grilled cheese sandwich. Now that should be all fat, and fat doesn't really affect your blood sugar. I'm a registered nurse, and I know, but it was very, very difficult. Very difficult. I make no sugar drinks, but these good Christian friends of mine called me and asked me, what happened? How come you weren't at church? Because I usually am. The week before I didn't go because they told me they might be here on Sunday, and I didn't want to miss them, and they didn't show up and they didn't call. So, who knows? And of course, for all of us who are Christians and accept Christ, we have the indwelling of the Spirit. And He's there as a little check on us. Doesn't stop us. We all have free will, but He's there to check on us. So that's it for me today. I hope you have a holy and blessed Wednesday. The World Series is starting. Starts tonight, I think. So it's going to be a bi-coastal affair. LA and New York. I'm just excited about it. And give me something other than, well, they may have them in there, but I'm getting so sick already of the Medicare commercials. It seems like every single ad that you see is a Medicare commercial. So God bless. Talk to you tomorrow.